Okay, that was Nubby 1. Let's do another challenge, man. Kathy Bates did not get on the Sibian. You're thinking of About Schmidt. That was a hot tub. It was a jacuzzi.
Challenges.
One Shot McGee. During restocks, you can only gain 1 life at most. Even if you restock more than once, you can't gain lives using any alternative method. George Takei? I don't know if they make a Sibian for men. It's one of the many reasons it's difficult to be a man in today's society. Octomom, now that I do believe maybe I'm wrong about this. I wouldn't know, to be honest, but it passes the smell test for me that Octomom rode the Sibian on the Howard Stern show. I believe that. She was doing anything when she had her moment in the sun. Which is her right. Holy cow. The Sibian creator made a Sibian for men. It's called the Venus. It's like a car battery that sucks you off. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky. I see children playing. Say, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What does he say? Something like that. In today's world, Octomom would have a cryptocurrency. Someone said Hassan is beefing with Hawk Tua, which is a real problem for me because that's like my 2 goats right there. Hawk Tua did something wrong, but the only people who lost out were stupider than her. She shouldn't have done that. But like, back off. Back off. Back off my goat. Two wrongs don't make a right. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think you wrote 2 wrongs make a right, but I'm just gonna reject your reality and substitute my motherfucking own. Old NL would have taken pants. Thank you for reminding me I have to go to the tailor's later today. I got 2 pairs of pants that blew out the crotch. I gotta swing by the dry cleaner and have them repaired. It's not a joke. Kate will tell you it's not a joke. I ripped the crotch out of my jeans like, well, not my khakis, let's be honest. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Like a week into being away, I had to wear shorts for the rest of the time. Wasn't that bad until I got off the airplane at Vancouver International Airport. And I was like, damn, it's still cold here. Whatever, I'm sending it. You a long strider? No, I think it's a couple of things, and this is not meant to be even the slightest bit braggadocious. I think that I am a little thicker in the thighs and the ass than the average dude. I'm built that way, and also the bike contributes to it. But also, I think the thing that happens a lot is, like, even after losing weight, when I walk, my thighs rub together a little bit. I don't have, as they call it on Reddit, dat gap. So I think that over time, that leads to the weakening of the fabric in the crotch region, which leads it to eventually being torn. So I think that I've diagnosed, I think, the reason that I don't go through pants more frequently than the average person, because after I got older, I was like, damn, I can't be buying new pants every time they break. I just got to take it to the tailor and they put like a patch on it for 15 bucks or something. A better cheese house? To go even further beyond? We gotta fill our board first, man. Size the waist up one? It doesn't work like that, man. Because I'm already, now I guess maybe I am being a little bit braggadocious about this one. Because my belt's already on the last fucking peg, man. So if I go one size up in the pants, I gotta buy a fucking new belt. It just doesn't work like that. Turtle's low-key the new cheese house. Okay, you phrased it in a great way. Let me think about this. The lowest number peg gives points equal to 10 times its at. If the lowest at is page 64, I can't read. It will give plus 1,000 points instead. Sure, why not? You said it. I'm not reading all that. I think it said peg number 64, but I said page 64 because I'm such an avid reader. What are your thoughts on tailors? I'm for them. I also like... I'm becoming like one of those like Deacon Blues type motherfuckers, slowly but surely, because it doesn't come naturally to me. I'm like starting to crawl like a viper through these suburban streets. And by that, I mean, I love going to cash-based businesses and engaging in like-minded commerce with individuals who also would prefer to receive cash as opposed to a digital transaction. I like when the taxi driver says, do you have cash? I like when I go to the tailor and he says, you know, that'll be like $110 or it'll be like $86 if you pay in cash. It's not, I don't work for the Canada Revenue Agency. It's not my, as far as I know, it's offensive for me to imply that they're not paying their taxes. I'm using an instrument of legal tender, a bearer bill, that it is perfectly acceptable in a transaction like that. I'm not doing anything wrong to pay with cash, Gary Gensler. I do have a growing stack of coins, but I do also, anytime I go to the Chinese bakery, I try to throw a couple toonies into the like ceramic pot that they have at the cash register. So it's like a balance, you know, the same way your cells like spit out waste products. Every time you do a cash transaction where you break a bill, you get some waste, some coins. Now, if you get enough coins, maybe sometimes you take your kid to the Japanese supermarket and they got a gotcha machine right there. That allows you to vent some of the heat and get some plastic garbage that she's like really attached to, and now you got to babysit for like 6 months. Or you go to a bakery, you buy maybe like 2 spicy Jamaican beef patties and throw 2 toonies into the tip jar, man. Everything's got a balance. We do need to increase the value of pegs. Your bakery sells beef patties? They do it all, man. They do it all. Huge. Now I can't even afford kazoo. Top Chinese bakery? Old heads tell me it's gone a little bit downhill, but I'm a Newtown bakery, Andy, to be honest with you. A Newtown bakery head, to put it in parlance we can understand. I'm getting up, I got at least 1 +2, I'll take that. I got a couple plus, I got a few +2s. Play Schedule 1? Aren't you the dude who asked me about Hillary Clinton on the Sibian? Are you also behind the Gavin Newsom official troll account? We go Waffle on this one. So many people watching, yet nobody typing. What do you want people to say, man? Shoot the fucking ball at the big one? Like, it's just, we're here having a conversation. Sometimes it ebbs and flows, okay? I'm gonna need you guys to type a little bit more. You're really letting me down. Nah, you're chill. You're okay. Do we want kebab? Not yet, maybe. I think we want kazoo. We don't necessarily need it to pop yet, but we want it. Maybe we should have frozen an E. Always nice to have E's. It is a little disappointing that this is not on the Switch too. I can't disagree with that, man. Force triggers all items in odd-numbered slots. And the first pegs popped. I think till the room pops. I did like the Switch 2 Direct, though. I thought they announced some cool stuff. It was... The average Nintendo Direct doesn't hold much interest for me because there's usually like one game that gets announced or elaborated upon that there's any likelihood I'll actually play. But you're right, that should be there. This one, there was a whole console, man. And then also like maybe 2 to 3 games. I was hoping for a new Animal Crossing. I know it hasn't been that long since New Horizons. That was kind of like I'm in an Animal Crossing sort of mood lately. That was my dream, and that didn't happen, but that's okay. Plenty of time. That was 6 years ago? Yeah, but sometimes Nintendo takes like, 50 years. We want this. Then we want you to be force triggered. So we want it like that. New Horizons had no content? Oh, content! It's life, man! You wake up, you clean up, you eat some tasty looking food, take a selfie, go fishing, look at the stars, eat some fruit, go to bed. It's life. Life is what you make it, man. You're worried way too much about content and not enough about content. It's always more, you know? Sometimes you gotta be like, I'm full. They could have maybe had like a bowling game or something, like a pool game or something in it. Maybe a game where you like sell vegetables and get coins or something, or bells, sorry. I like it though. It might be like the one cozy game that I actually kind of vibe with. Most of the time I find the cozy games, it's like a fuck you. Fuck you. Most of the time I find it kind of like a scam. Because I don't think it's actually cozy. Wait, halves the highest peg, doubles the lowest peg, and then Turtle gives you an extra bonus on that? Like, I'll defend to the death the idea that Stardew Valley, not a cozy game. We don't need you. Stardew Valley is one of the most stressful games I've ever played. You have shit to do every day. But you only get like 15 seconds to do it before the day's over. You can say what you want about Animal Crossing, but like at least if you're like, I want to do a lot today, Animal Crossing is like, you can spend as much time as you want on your island, man. It's your island. Stardew Valley's like, pick and choose, motherfucker. Are you going to the Tulip Festival or are you harvesting your beets on the optimum beet harvesting day? Like, it's too much for me. This run is pretty ass, huh? Stock market is pretty stressful. Nah, man, you just like dollar cost average into turnips or whatever and then forget about it. Set up the auto buy and then delete the app. America needs to go back to the Bell standard. Sorry, what am I talking about? I don't know. Asbestos. Give me a cactus for now. I'm playing on vibes. I don't really know what the theme of the run is. I'm just waiting for like one perk to show up and just break it wide open. Holy cow. Turnips are only stressful if you're a lazy bum. That's appeal to ridicule. That's not a... You're criticizing the character of the individual instead of rebutting their argument. That's an appeal to ridicule. Nice try, buddy. 2 days ago, that might have worked on me. I might have been like, you're spitting on that one, but not today. First peg popped. Force triggers the leftmost item X times. Jumbling pegs increases X by 2. I don't know about all that. Would we rather have like a cactus? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you're right. I'm suffering from an appeal to novelty. You're not. Ah! Just survive. Live. Dude, he clutched the fuck up. Did you see that? He clutched the fuck up. The tree is screwing you? Is that true? That true? I don't think we really need Poopy Bub, but it's something, man. Restock it and then survive. Yeah, I didn't really like hitting the channel down there. But we have 22 stars. I'll run it back though. All of your items are brick in your run? Now you tell me. Top 10 college wide receivers of all time. Travis Hunter. He's a type of two-way player the NFL hasn't seen in 7 decades. That's all I need to know. The rest, I'll figure it out when I get there. A random peg will emit 3 snot shots. You know what? You cost a lot of money. You must be good. That's an appeal to money, but it is usually valid, I think. In Nubby, at least. Randy Moss. Yards after carry. Yards after catch merchant. Nah, he's kind of the GOAT, though. What item would you add to Nubby? Coke Zero? Why did you... Well, why did I take it as if it was like a sneer? Like I said it, like, what item would you add to Nubby? Coke Zero? Maybe you didn't mean it like that. If the item in slot number 2 triggers, force trigger all items, but then disable the item in slot 2. I can live with that for the time being. I can't believe... I think... I'll get -2s and I'll get +2s in my day-to-day. I don't think I've ever had a more unanimous swell of -2s than when I said soda is underpriced at restaurants. You disabled Booger? It goes off once and then that's good, man. Look at all the -2s. Can you explain it? Yes. Absolutely, I can explain it. Soda with free refills is underpriced because it's worth more to me than $3.50. I know, but here's the thing. People go like, yeah, but there's only 3 cents worth of syrup in it. Yeah, but I would pay $8 for a soda with free refills. So it's underpriced, man. It doesn't matter. I think it's crazy that, like, if a beer was $8 USD, if you live in America, you would be like, that's a fair price. But a soda being $3.50, people are in chat like, it's expensive. They should be the same. A beer and a soda should be within 10% of each other. Because the soda's better, man. And it doesn't come with a debuff. It actually comes with a mild buff because of the caffeine. Soda's almost free to produce. You need to take the other half of your economics course, man. Fuck you! It's not just what it costs to make, man. It's what it costs to fucking buy it out from the guy next to you because he's gonna outbid you because soda's fucking amazingly delicious. Like a beer costs like $1.75 to make like 100 liters of it, but people are like, yeah, sure, I'll pay like $3 a beer at the beer store for it. But all of a sudden, if a soda has the audacity to be like more than 15 cents a can, people are like, there's only 3 cents of syrup in it. Doesn't make any damn sense, man. VIP Daniel, back me up. These guys don't know anything about the beer store. They think I misspoke. Okay, this one's going nowhere. I think you're just addicted to soda. I'm not addicted to soda. I'm taking advantage of an underpriced good. I'm arbing soda right now. Every time I go to a restaurant, even if I don't want a soda, I'm like, I gotta order it because one day it's gonna be arbed out, and this is gonna cost the same as a mocktail because it is a mocktail. It's just economically sensible to get a free refill soda every time you go to a restaurant. It is not a mocktail. It's a mocktail, man. It's a cola flavored mocktail that comes in a can. Mocktails are overpriced? Absolutely. I'm short mocktails and long Coke Zero. And I got a long time horizon. I don't care how long it takes. You squirmy, man. I do like a cactus, I'll be honest with you. This is bait? It's not bait. I hope they don't raise the price of soda, but they could raise it a little bit and I would still keep drinking that garbage for sure. Where are you going that you assume they have free refills? I would say 85% of restaurants in North America, full stop. Any restaurant that serves you in a plastic cup is giving you free refills 100%. If they bring you a can, I only get one, because you can't be asking for seconds at like Ramen Dombo, but... Let's go buckshot perk. When the can comes out, you're cooked. And then it's like, fucking like lukewarm Coke Zero. Oh, man. Nah, you'd hate to see that. Or they got it like wrapped in a paper towel or something. I know you're Gavin Newsom, man. You can't fucking fool me. You're Gavin Newsom official. You type exactly like Gavin Newsom official. You bring up the same type of shit that Gavin Newsom official brought up. But can we say that one of the legacies of the like 2 days that Gavin Newsom official was in chat, he did get me to play the Bazaar. He was spitting with that one. What a shot. What's the restriction on this challenge? There's this fella. You can only gain 1 life, no matter how many restocks you've earned. What's the other thing? And you cannot gain any lives via ulterior methods. All pegs will give you equal to the double the number of the lowest number peg. Yeah. Well, I don't know what that means, buddy. So you can only fail 5 times? No, because you can gain 1 life from any quantity of restocking. You just can't go from like 1 life to 7 lives by really busting off a fat one, to put it in delicate parlance. Oh, which equals 0 because you use one when you fucking shoot. Oh, now you tell me. I gotta be more careful, man. You guys know a lot more about Nubby than me. A lot of cock talk today? No, there's not. It's actually like substantially less cock talk than yesterday. Lowest number peg becomes a copy of the highest number peg? I don't even need to read anything else, man. Every 1.5 seconds? That seems big. And I can actually force triggering it early could also go crazy. 512 is a bigger number than 128, now that I think about it. No force triggers on corrupted items. You're so valid for that. That's pretty good, though. Force trigger all first peg pops? I'm not that type of fella, I'm sorry to say. I still think I gotta move King Baby. But I do like popping the highest value peg first, because even when it gets halved, it's still pretty high. Move you. All pegs will give equal to no, like that. Please read Chib's message. Chib, what's it like to have shooters in the chat? That's crazy. When you don't read my messages, all people say are, they say, NL Dono Wald LOL, which I don't even know what that means. But now we got people in chat that are like, please read Chib's message. In true Twitch fashion, it would be easier on me, which is the thing I'm most concerned about, if you just copy and pasted his message until someone in chat said, mods, the spam is relentless. My chat spamming NL Dono Wald, scroll back and read it, not understand what he said, and go, exactly. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. When a peg is halved, all pegs give points equal to double. You know what? When a peg is halved, double? I like the idea of this, man. I like the idea of this. I'm in love with the shape of you. Me when I'm at the job interview and they ask me why I want to work at the Alphabet Factory, Chiblee. It's like my favorite Ed Sheeran song. I'm in love with the shape of you. Although I can't remember if we figured out. You is pretty late in the alphabet. Is this like a senior role that I'd be interviewing for? Or is U like it's a fairly easy letter to make? So maybe that would be like an entry job? Whoops. I don't know. Nobody knows yet. Damn. You would be above the S workers? Please don't say that. No! Isn't G the hardest letter to make? I think S and G are the hardest letters to make. And I think if you think Q is the hardest letter to make, you're not a free thinker. Because I think Q is a very easy letter to make. It's just a circle and a line. R is confusing. I could see R. You're making a case for R. Undercase Q? What the hell is undercase, man? Undercase? E is a lot of lines, so I'll give you that. Lowercase. I don't think K is that hard. It's just a line plus a V. I do like E. When E gets force triggered, it passes the force triggers onwards. I do like, actually, Jax could go insane. Jax could be way better than a cactus. I'm starting to think, to be honest with you, you guys don't know shit about the alphabet. Because, like, some of the letters you're suggesting are trivial to compose. Ampersand is not a letter, man. That's a symbol. Fuck you. Ampersand is that's a relational symbol. It's conditional. It used to be? Okay, well, fucking, we used to eat guts and shit, too. We don't do that anymore. Every letter's kind of hard at first. That is true. Like, my daughter, Kate will tell you that this is a real story. My daughter crashed out right before vacation, and you might say, why? She couldn't draw an S. She would, like, try to... The human mind is a very interesting thing, man. It's like, she'll draw an S and then like throw the pen and be like, I can't draw an S. And I'll be like, here, let's work together on it. And we'll do like a little lesson. And I'll be like, it's kind of like making an 8, but then you just stop drawing it like 2/3 of the way through. You got it? And she's like, yeah, I got it. And then she draws the S exactly the same decoded way that she drew it before the masterful teaching episode that I imparted upon her. And then she throws the pen across the table again. And I'm like, you weren't listening to a word I said. It's gotta be sea cucumber. The goats are saying sea cucumber is basically like the new cheese house. Huge. Cucumber. I remember that video. VIP Daniel, what happened to Xanta? Did Xanta die? You guys know Xanta? I do, yes. Who is he? Xanta was a municipal character. a nomadic performer in the Toronto area who would he'd never wore a shirt. He was in very good shape and he always wore a Santa hat, and he would go up to people like on the subway and just make noise and then literally do like 100 push-ups on the subway floor right in front of them. And I'm not messing with you. Like, this dude could bust out the push-ups. He was clip farming, but back in the day where there wasn't like, not everybody had a phone and stuff like that. It was kind of incredible. He doesn't do Xanta anymore? No. I think like he literally like passed away. My friend's uncle was the Edmonton push-up guy. That's really fucking funny. Just to like describe, like imply that every single city has a push-up guy. But that might be true, man. Yeah, I've never seen like a Vancouver push-up guy. I do routinely see people just yelling at nothing. But I'm like, they must have a grievance. Like, who am I to say, hey, keep it down? We got our own characters. Opera guy, roller girl. Roller girl's probably the most famous. I don't know who else we got, now that I think about it. London has Tatty So Baddie. 10 gold, man! Like, you might not live in a cool place if you don't have a character like this. The buckshot perk. That's a big pull, man. We gotta hit the 256 right off the bat, though. Imagine! That was not smart. That wasn't a good way to handle our problems there. Actually, it turns out sea cucumber kind of ass now. I love a micro-celebrity. Although Xanta was like, I don't know if I'd call him a micro-celebrity. He was Toronto famous, which is like pretty big in Canadian terms. He's more famous than the dude who said he lived in Waterloo where the vampires live. This is bad. Guys, I don't think this is going anywhere. Unless... First peg popped. Emits an E-core stream for every 10 times Nubby has died. We should not... This is bad for us. First peg popped, reduce round goal, and have all pegs. That's spicy for me. Multiply total score by 2.5 if the first peg is the highest. I want something more useful. 2 random pegs will copy the value of the first peg popped. Jake the Snake, though! Jake the Snake! Don't screw me on this one. Jackass. Where'd you learn to drive? That's what I'm fucking... In theory, that could be what I was talking about until it screwed me. Are you serious, bro? That was a hell of a shot. Oh, Jake is corrupted now, so he can't force trigger. You're not wrong. That's still kind of sick, though. We get into 80. I do have to go 58 rounds without losing a single life. I'm gonna say no. No, throw in a slash marker and call that Nubby 2.